I used to absolutely adore Teddy Trucks, so it was only a matter of time before I decided to watch the first episode as part of my efforts to watch every first episode of every show that I grew up with. And this one is absolutely adorable. The whole thing is about 5 minutes, maybe just under, so there will be spoilers as I explain what happens. And to begin with, while it was very nostalgic in style, the animation style, and the theme song, absolutely love it, remember it so well. I wasn't sure I remembered this episode, but then something specific happens, and I definitely did, and I will explain what that something specific is. Teddy Trucks, if you're unfamiliar, is a removal company or a moving van company ran by teddy bears. And it is absolutely adorable. The animation style is so gorgeous. And I can't remember too many specifics of the narrative, so I can't talk in too much detail about the kind of stories in general, but obviously they mostly focus around the various activities of this van company. And this one focuses on Gerry. Gerry is on standby in case somebody needs an emergency van removal company, and he is bored. So he decides to offer his help, not so much offering as insisting that he will help Mr. Mold move his furniture. And he calls for some other vans, he calls for some backup. And when the vans all get there, we realise, and Gerry realises, that Mr. Mold is only moving the furniture from one building to the building next door. It is literally the next door. So of course he didn't need removal vans. But what's really, really sweet about this is that once the vans all got there and they realised that Gerry probably should have gathered more information before jumping to insist that he helped out, once they got over that, they all told Mr. Mold that he could relax and that they would take care of the moving of the furniture anyway, and he didn't have to do it by himself anymore. And I thought that was really sweet and a really positive outcome for this episode. I don't know if he has to pay for the services, but nevertheless, I thought that was really adorable. And the bit that I remembered, I couldn't remember the episode until we got to the bit where Gerry asks where Mr. Mold is moving the furniture to once he gets behind the wheel of the truck, and Mr. Mold gives the address, and it became very apparent that this was next door, and that's kind of when the real memory kicked in for me. But even up until that point, the nostalgia of the animation style and of the theme song, it was so beautiful, and I absolutely adored that. So I had tremendous fun revisiting this. I don't know if I'll watch any more episodes anytime soon, but certainly for just now, as a one-time watch, I really enjoyed watching Gerry's Big Move. I don't even know if I mentioned the first episode title at the beginning of this. I'm not sure if I did. Apologies if I didn't. I am, of course, talking about Gerry's Big Move, and I rather enjoyed watching it just now.